games need to be unique. They need something special. They need some reason to exist. Otherwise, you end up with games like Balan Wonderworld. A lot of games do this by mixing genres together. Rocket League is pretty unique, mixing a racing game and soccer to somehow make soccer in a video game bearable. Fortnite combines a battle royale with tower defense. So, how would you make Bomberman fresh again? Combine it with Fortnite to create a Bomberman Battle Royale. We're Electric Board Games, and we're digging into what makes games fun. We're going to use our canned mobile game, a Bomberman Battle Royale, to see if adding elements from Fortnite can improve Bomberman and add the complexity it needs to be a modern game. Let's talk about what makes a Battle Royale. There have been a lot of Battle Royales, but they all have a few things in common. First, they're all last man standing wins. Second, they all have some kind of closing circle or other environmental mechanics to force you guys to actually fight each other and stop hiding. And they all have looting. Basically, they're all trying to be the Hunger Games. Bomberman is a really simple game. You drop bombs and kill each other. The end. It's already last man standing. It also has items, which are close to looting. What it's really missing is the circle. And actual looting. And dancing. We tried it all. The first step in updating this game is to move it from a mobile game to a PC game. We had to make a lot of adjustments to make Bomberman work on mobile. We were putting the game into the hyper-casual genre. Hyper-casual games are meant to be played in portrait mode and with only one hand. That meant that we had to adjust the camera angle from looking like this to this. It looks a little claustrophobic at first, but trust me, it's a lot better than trying to see the whole board at once, on portrait, on mobile. Here's what a Bomberman style camera would look like. The problem is that our Battle Royale style map is too big for Bomberman. This camera style also doesn't make very much sense for a Battle Royale. Unfortunately, hiding is a core part of the Battle Royale genre, and that camera angle hides nothing. To preserve that part of the Battle Royale experience, the camera is zoomed in and it follows you. As another precaution against campers, we had to add a circle to the game. It herds people together in the center of the map, kind of like how the game makers did in Hunger Games. The Fortnite style circle doesn't work in Bomberman. The Bomberman map is too uniform. Instead of having an actual circle and leaving the game halfway up to luck just based on where you dropped, we have the edge of the map fall off. We also had to get creative with the controls on mobile. Swiping for directions felt stilted, and it was really hard to place bombs. So we went with this. You're swiping to move a cursor around where you'd like to go. Your character figures out the best way to get there. We also made it possible to drop bombs in all 4 directions. Dropping bombs the way you do in Bomberman, where the bomb drops where you're standing, didn't really work on mobile. On PC, we don't have those constraints, but we decided to keep the controls the same. I could change the whole cursor thing, but it sounds like a lot of work for no gain. The cursor works fine. Ish. And being able to place bombs in any direction is a godsend with the circle. You need to be able to quickly clear a path for yourself towards the center of the map, or else you'll end up dying more to falling off than to enemies. And that's lame. Put all that together, and we've got a working version of Blast Arena on PC. We decided a long time ago not to release it as a mobile game, and even now, we're not planning on releasing it. But this is a good opportunity to experiment with. It's still got a long way to go. We added a circle, and we changed the camera angle and the controls. Now, we need to add even more Fortnite to the game. Right now, the Blast Arena DNA has a lot more Bomberman than Fortnite. One thing I could do to change that is to add building. That sounds like a lot of work, but it could be pretty cool. Blocking people off with blocks could add a lot more dynamics to the gameplay. But with the way the game plays right now, building would make bombs obsolete. You wouldn't need to blow anyone up, you could just block people off so they blow themselves up. One half of the Bomberman gameplay loop is blowing other people up, so we don't want to lose that. We could make it a single-use power-up or something, but not a full game mechanic. That would be something cool to try later. What about dropping in? It's a cool idea that I'm going to have to leave on the drawing board for now. It'd mean a big change to how we spawn in units. More importantly, the Bomberman map isn't really built for that. I feel like I'm saying that a lot. In Fortnite, the circle is random every time, so you don't gain a lot of advantage by dropping anywhere. In Blast Arena, the circle is always around the edge, so dropping anywhere besides the edge would give you an unfair advantage. I know I'm talking a lot about things that didn't work, but let's talk about one that definitely did: loot dropping. Now, when someone gets blown up, the game checks to see if they were holding any power-ups. If they were, the game will spawn those in the squares surrounding the player. This gives you another reason to, play the game and try and kill the other players rather than waiting around until they kill each other. Fortnite also has shields. I decided to add those in, and it's an interesting mechanic in this game. In Fortnite, shields give you more health. In this game, they block one explosion, because you don't have HP in Blast Arena. For this, I designed a new power-up. That's good enough for now. And I registered it in my spawnable power-ups. Then, I changed the code so that it will check to see if someone has shields when they get hit. If they do, the shields will be destroyed and the player will live. I'll have to come up with better visuals for them though, because that is So, we've taken Bomberman, and we added a new camera angle, looting, a circle, and shields. Does it all work together? Well, it makes the gameplay a lot faster. There's no time to sit around collecting power-ups like you normally would in Bomberman. You've got to start working your way away from the circle right away. It also makes bombs more threatening than usual, and you always have to make sure to clear space to move in, so you don't die from falling off. It raises the intensity level and makes it feel a lot more modern than Bomberman. Bomberman feels like a simpler game for simpler times. Combine it with Fortnite, and you get something that feels like it has real legs. So, where does that leave us? We still have one big hurdle to make our Bomberman and Fortnite hybrid work: making AI that's fun to play against. I want my AI to be harder to beat, smarter, and overall play more like a human. My plan? No more behavior trees. Instead, use machine learning. There's only one problem. I don't know how to do that. I can't just write a prompt to ChatGPT here. I've got to figure out how to teach an AI to play my game. But that's a problem for another video.